guys, it's Nicoline here for the first time officially on camera in my video, which is sort of exciting. I felt like it felt more right to have myself on camera for once instead of using a celebrity portrayer. So here I am, and as you know, we're gonna do a little director's commentary on Chance the Reunion, except I'm not really the director, so I guess it's more like a writer slash voice actress slash creator slash editor's commentary on Chance. But you know, you get the point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically find some important plot lines and secret facts and things I haven't shared with you guys before about Chance, and hopefully it will be entertaining. I'll try my best anyway, so let's just get straight to it, shall we? Alice being Swedish has been a concept that has been with me since the second episode of Chance. I've had it with me for such a long time and I've never used it in an episode. Basically, from the start I actually thought she was going to be Danish. I just thought she'd be Scandinavian. And I made her Danish because that's what I am myself, and she's sort of inspired by me. But then my original voice actress, Alex by Heart, got the part, and I found out she was Swedish, and everything just made sense. Of course, Alice was Swedish, but I'm an idiot, and of course I gave her an American last name and named her Moore, and then later on I fixed it so her last name is actually Moore Johansson, so it sounds a little more Swedish at least. I had this concept for the reunion that Alice, when she got frustrated and mad, she would swear. In Swedish she'd just go fan or för helvete. But I didn't want to ask Miranda to try to learn Swedish for the part and learn to swear in Swedish. And I could record it myself, but I don't think me and Miranda's voices are similar enough for that to work. And also, obviously, I can't speak Swedish. That was probably rubbish what I just did there, but just, you know, bear in mind that when Alice gets frustrated, she swears in Swedish, and I will stand with that idea forever. The stick law that Brooklyn mentions is not just made up for comic relief. That is an actual Danish law that exists, which is hilarious, of course, and I told Kiwi about it because it's so weird. And she said, you should totally make Brooklyn talk about that in the Chance reunion. So I did, and I'm so glad I did, because it's such a Brooklyn thing to say, and also because we see in the reunion that Brooklyn has matured a lot from the last episodes. And that one line is kind of an homage to her weird, crazy, random self. And I love that we see both sides of Brooklyn. I think we get to know her more as a two-dimensional character, and I really, really love that. I think Brooklyn is so much more than just being crazy and weird. She is such a lovely character, and she's just really sweet. So why Taylor is not in this reunion is because the voice actor I have for Taylor, the anonymous voice actor, is not actually that happy with acting, and I actually just got them to record some lines because I couldn't find anyone to play Taylor, and they said to me that maybe if I could write him out of the finale it would be great. And you know, they offered to record some lines if I really couldn't find any way to write him out, but I did find a way, so I think everyone's happier that way. Also, I wasn't very passionate about Taylor as a character. I never really knew what to do with him. He was just such a bland character with no personality at all. So I think it's just good that we got rid of him. Sorry. Oh, okay, so the moment where Stephanie is called Mum by Emily for the first time has been an idea I've had with me since the original reunion. There's another fact. I wrote a reunion episode about a year before I wrote this one, which was centered around Stephanie and Johnny more than the teenage characters. But I wasn't very satisfied with the writing on it. But it had that moment with Emily calling Stephanie her mum for the first time, and I really think that's such a wholesome and sweet moment. I just had to put it in the reunion, so I did. Sebastian, oh my gosh. Sebastian is such a sweet, sweet character. I love him with all of my heart, and I'm so glad he was kind of like the Taylor replacement. I really love Sebastian's character, and I am so sad that I didn't give him more screen time. He got so much less than he deserves. So I don't think we know enough about him, but basically he's just this really, really sweet character. He just really wants the best for everyone. He is a pianist. He plays the piano professionally. and he's really good at it. Obviously, he has played piano in like orchestras for theater and everything, and he was the one who originally got Brooklyn into theater, as he plays the piano, and he's her brother, obviously. And I think just everything about his character just felt so right, and he's just so cute. Like, not only is he portrayed by Jordan Fisher, who is one of the cutest guys ever, like, you know, he is in the top of my celebrity crush list along with Phil Lester and Ben Platt, and they're just all so cute. But this video isn't supposed to be about me talking about cute guys, even though that would be a high quality video. You know, I decided to make Sebastian adopted, not only because obviously him and Brooklyn don't really look alike, but also just because I don't think we hear about adoption enough in mainstream media, and it's sort of a taboo, and it shouldn't be. And I think, you know, it came in quite natural into the conversation. He's from Australia, but that's just where he was born. He's always been with the James family, and oh, it's just so sweet and wholesome. He's a little younger than Brooklyn, is what I decided on. I haven't been very sure if he was older or younger, but I decided that he is Brooklyn's younger brother by 7 months, so that's quite cute. I hate myself because the only known LGBT characters in M-Chance is Sebastian's roommate Logan and his potential boyfriend Riley. But the reason why I say the only known characters is because I've never spoken about the characters of M-Chance sexuality before. And, you know, is there a better time to talk about it than right now? So let's go through it, shall we? Okay, so Lynn is heteroromantic, demisexual. Alice is straight. Emily is pansexual. John is bisexual. Then we got Sebastian, who is heteroromantic, asexual. I've been thinking, and I know they're not really characters, but hear me out. So Sebastian's roommate Logan and Logan's potential boyfriend Riley, if I had to have them portrayed by anyone, it would totally be Ben Platt and Phil Lester. I mean, could you imagine that? I would love that. I mean, if I was still in the voiceover community, I would write a spin-off about Sebastian and Logan and Riley, because they are my precious babies, and they deserve so much better. Okay, so this is sort of the reason why I made this video, is because I really wanted to share this with you guys. So you know how Taylor cheated on Alice with Kristen down from the coffee shop, and that's a reference to the song Taylor the Latte Boy by Kristen Chenoweth. But actually my original plot was a lot darker, because originally Taylor cheated on Alice with Emily. Yes, I know, and it's horrible. But I have just, since the first episode, you can't tell me that it hasn't been sort of hinting that Taylor had a thing for Emily. It just seemed like they would end up together the whole time, and I just sort of didn't make that happen. I made it Taylor and Alice instead. And I just thought, you know, here's the perfect opportunity. We make Taylor cheat on Alice with Emily. But I thought if I made that happen, nobody would like Emily, who is technically the main character. It would be, you know, sort of like nobody would have sympathy with her. Nobody would like her anymore. And I think I like Emily's character too much, obviously, since she's my main character, to make her be hated by all of you guys, and myself included. So I didn't go with that plotline, but I really, really liked it, and I stuck with it for such a long time. I just never made it a thing, because I didn't want to ruin like the wholesome and happy and yay vibe that M-Chance has. But that was my original idea, and it still lives on in my heart. I sort of still really like that idea, but I'd have to come up with a very good solution for Emily and Alice to not hate each other from there on. General information I would like to give about this series, as it is now officially over, as is my channel basically, is that I'd like to give a little backstory on what happened between, you know, the finale and the reunion. So, especially Brooklyn, I've been thinking about Brooklyn and Sebastian. They moved to New York together to follow their dream of becoming a musical theatre actress and a pianist. And it was, you know, I think it went pretty smooth for both of them, honestly. I think a little more for Brooklyn than for Sebastian, but and they moved in together and then later moved apart, but they're very close and they see each other all the time. And you know, I think what you have to know about Sebastian and Brooklyn are that they're very, very different people, because obviously we know that Brooklyn is sort of outgoing and talkative and very weird and quirky and random, whereas Sebastian is kind of quiet. He's kind of insecure, and he's sort of, you know, sort of self-conscious, and just, you know, he's really shy. He doesn't really say anything. And you know, he tries to be funny and he tries to make jokes, but he's just sort of, you know, he's sort of awkward, but in a good way. And I think him and Brooklyn being so different is what makes their like sort of brother and sister relationship work so well. Obviously, I'm an only child, so I don't know anything about having a brother or having a sister, but I think I really love the relationship, and I really love how I got it portrayed. I wish we'd see more Sebastian. Sebastian deserves so much better. I could rant about Sebastian for 30 minutes, but nobody would want to hear that. So yeah. Then we got Emily. We have sweet Emily. Emily stayed in Boston with her parents, and she moved away from home maybe, you know, a little later than most teenagers would. And she is sort of, you know, I think Emily's sort of sassy. She's always been sort of sassy and sort of, you know, outspoken. But I think we see her being more caring towards her student, and she's more, she's very sweet. She has sort of taken over Stephanie's personality, actually. Then we have Alice, who had this whole life and future planned out with Taylor. She was sort of dependent on him, which is horrible, but she was sort of, you know, attached to him. She sort of just, you know, went along with what he wanted to do, and then she catched him with another woman. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I know, Liz says that she saw them together, and you can interpretate that in whichever way you want. Kinky! She moved back to Sweden out of rage, and then when she was there she realized, you know, how much she actually missed it, and you know, she sort of started noticing how different that Sweden is to the United States, and therefore she started her fashion blog about, you know, kind of those differences, and she ended up really enjoying it, and she became a quite popular fashion blogger, which I think is a storyline we weren't expecting, as she was sort of this like straight A drama student. We've seen that from episode 1. She's always been like really passionate about the theatre. She's like the musical theatre nerd who got casted in as every lead role in every musical ever. I've been talking for ages, I'm sorry. But really, that's all I wanted to say about Amsterdam's reunion. If you have more things you want to know about it, then please feel free to ask me, because I love to come up with more ideas for the crazy kids. And as many of you guys know, this is my last video on this channel. I'm leaving the voiceover community after a lot of years here. And, you know, it's because of, you know, just lack of time, kind of lack of interest, and just, you know, because I have school, I'm trying to become a musical theatre actress, and there's just so much going on in my life right now for it to be realistic to do that. And therefore I'm leaving the voiceover community. I'm very thankful for this community and all it has given me. And obviously I met Kiwi through it, who I couldn't imagine living without. And I hope you were entertained by this video. I hope you feel smarter on the subject matter of all my crazy characters. And I would say I'll see you soon, but I guess I'm not. Oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional now. But yeah, just stay awesome. Have a good time, have a good day, have a good life. Sit back, relax. Make some tea. If you don't like tea, make something you like. And yeah, I love you all so much, and I will maybe see you around. Who knows? And yeah, bye!